Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I hope you all are having a wonderful Saturday. It was raining earlier. The sun came out. Now it's cloudy again. So it's just one of them days, Just one of them days. I hope you all truly are doing well. For those that are not feeling the best mentally, physically, or both, our prayers are with you all. And yeah, we got to keep each other lifted up a little bit there. So, hello, everyone. Pastor Stewart, good to see you early on a Saturday, sir. Hope you are well. Church Nelly. You're like the church secretary, I swear, because you throw the links out there, and I'm like, look at Church Nelly. I get that. See, that's how I get concerned if I don't see you in the chat. I think most of the content creators in the squad feel that way. If we don't see Church Nelly dropping a few links, then we're like, uh-oh, what's wrong? But I'm glad to see you are well. Let me get a sip of my tea. I'm going to get into it because, it's about getting to trash time. I already know with everybody. So, y'all like the fluff, but y'all want to get into the dirt. All right, here we go. Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As I do every Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote, Harry and Meghan, that you can find on the Archwell site. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. So, speaking of the world, I did highlight this as part of an item that, a royal rota, trying to make it look like Harry and Meghan hadn't made a statement, but should be making a statement since, KC3 and his heir and dimwit wife had made one. So Archwell there was a statement put up regarding the situation over in the Middle East. I'll just say it like that. And it just said, with heavy hearts, the link to the Archwell site is in the description. Let me just take down the banner so you can see. It's not technically claiming any side, and I don't know if people really are getting into that. I should just be honest. Not that I'm going to even discuss it here because you feel the way you feel and we just keep it going. Life goes on, right? Um, but it's just saying, know that the Central World Kitchen is on the ground to feed anyone. It doesn't matter of nationality, religious beliefs, etc. Which was one of the first statements I felt was part of Archwell before the official statement came up on the website. Chef Andres was letting everybody know, listen, we are there. If you can donate, here's a link, etc. So, um, yeah, it's a tough situation, and it seems that some are taking it as a time to attack, and of course, attack Harry and Meghan because that's just what some of the Rhoda do. But I gave you enough time to read the statement, and you can also go out to the site. Um, Let me just, okay, scan the chat. All right. So this week, as the subject title of this live stream, review of week mental health advocacy. So it has been a week that some have shown that they truly need mental health. And then we got a little bit more um, insight as to behind the scenes with regard to the event that took place on Tuesday in New York City. So, again, the Archwell Foundation Parent Summit was held, and in conjunction with Project Healthy Minds, Carson Daly was moderator of the event. You had the Surgeon General there. There is a picture coming up that the second gentleman of the United States was in New York and did see Harry and Meghan and the Surgeon General. So I don't know if he participated. I haven't seen, but you know how the Sussexes do. They let the rota go wild, and then they slowly drop nuggets of what really occurred, so it can dismantle any craziness. But um, I've shared this screenshot before, just showing all the people that were there and took part, and to speak openly about their own mental health, or just giving the advice and encouragement of others. The Parent Summit was very specific to those parents that had lost children to self deletion because of social media, um, bullying antics, etc. So sadly, there are parents that have to deal with the loss of their child as a result of the actions of people that truly need the mental help. Um, Bullying to the point of self deletion. So, all right. With this, we know that they went to Marcy Labs School in Brooklyn, and which is a very interesting school. Very speaks to the heart of what Harry and Meghan, and especially these kids, are more technology driven. So, yeah, just a picture that I shared already. With the aesthetic, if you know and you Tig and etc. That is Megan, the white flowers, very simple, stated, elegance. Okay, I'm going to move on. Um, this is them coming in, and yeah, another floral arrangement, and had a statement there. I cannot even strain my eyes for that. Okay. These older eyes are just not having it. But here's a picture that many of you have seen with Carson Daly and the Surgeon General on the dais, and with Harry and Meghan, and it was a very heavy discussion, serious discussion. So when we and I've seen the comments. I went down the rabbit hole today, y'all. I really shouldn't have, but y'all gonna see some screenshots anyway. People had, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry shared behind the scenes photo of Archwell Foundation's first in person event. They're just making a thing of this event, first in person. Around, you know, no table to be seen, but it's more of a casual, more personal discussion, and These are parents that have suffered the loss of their child or children. So, very intimate setting. I'll say it like that. Okay. So also we got where they had sessions. So our sessions with parents of impacted children, however, revealed that many parents with very close relationship to their children and those who take specific steps to monitor their children's online behavior still have distressing stories about those steps not being enough. So, you know, you can do all that you can do to try to protect your child, especially when they're online in this vast, wide, world wide web. But sometimes even being as close as you are to them and even trying to watch where they go and or limit where they go doesn't stop some of the crazy evil stuff that happens. So um, it's just an eye opener, very big eye opener. Also, behind the scenes, Dee Poku, I believe that's how you say her last name. She's the founder of We Suit and BWR. She shared that she had a chance to meet Megan, and there's the picture of her with Megan, and just it's very. She speaks so highly of Megan, and it was just nice to see that she took more control of the narrative that she put forth. So there was a metaphor that Megan used, and it resonated, and it gives me hope we can find safe solutions for future generations. So I just thought it was a beautiful way of, um, you know, kind of squashing some of the crazy hate that was out there. Just some lighthearted information, and it's the Megan effect. Yeah, I saw this and I just had to share with y'all. J. Crew just marked down 570 fall staples, including Meghan Markle's cozy vest. And so there's a picture of the vest, and it went from, I think that's 148 to $75. Um, I did share out on Spoutable and the app formerly known as Twitter. So, yeah, yeah. Run to J. Crew now. Run to J. Crew. Because I know a lot of you squatties, y'all be buying up everything. All right, I want to give, if you have not seen either the short that I released, I believe on um, Friday morning, and then I did it was like very early Friday morning, or because with Thursday live stream, that is where it would have, yeah. Anyway, the 15-second live, maybe it was Wednesday, the 15-second live just kind of took off. And I mean, short, my 15 or 16-second short took off. And yeah, the haters have come out. Now, last night during Baron Royal Sussex live stream, many of you were saying saying to even Baron turn off the comments when you do a short. And I was like, because it seems to drive the derangers out of the woodwork. So I first time seeing that happen, and yeah, I will be doing that. Just so I want to thank you all for giving feedback, even to him, and I'm glad I was in the live to see it. But hopefully you've seen yesterday's special, Friday the 13th. Shout out to all the derangers. So if you're out in the clouds, hi to you. Yeah, you won't get another one until next year, maybe. Um, but I want to give a special thanks to two people, Church Nelly and to Gil, the ringleaders on that prank, when y'all punked me that last time on Sussex Saturday. So they gave super thanks on, oh Lord, on Friday the 13th special yesterday. So I wanted to give you a big thank you to both of you, and I'm going to play the music. Here we go. Let me get in the right spot. Okay, here we go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Mwah. To you, Church Nelly, and also to you, Gil. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Continue to please share me out. I am truly on the road to 10K. Of course, as far and as wide as the channel will grow, but that's the next big goal. So, and thank you to all that have subscribed thus far. All right, I'm in pre-trash mode. I think y'all will like this better. So I'm going to give you that. There's almost 100 comments. I just want to. Church Nelly VS Gill did it. You know what? You were throwing all kinds of folks under the bus. You were too funny. I don't know, Church Nelly. I'm giving you a little bit on the side eye on that. Oh my goodness. Mrs. S, don't get her started on Nacho. Did you see Nacho's sneakers? Uh-oh. She's probably bought them already. Let me see. Mrs. S, do Rangers need to give the squatties a chance to buy Megan Inspire merchandise? Those itches are fast on the draw. Yes. I just don't. So, Mental Health Week, you literally go on, you hate watch. So, you come in on a live or a short or an upload, watch it, and then leave the most horrendous comments. Now, for it to be where a short is usually no more than a minute, generally, I know that for me, I think they only give me about 16, if that, seconds, and maybe a little longer. It just depends. But yeah, come on now. For me to even be able to put like a minute or so out of an upload because of the comments, yeah, they're crazy. But they're fans. They just don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit they're fans. So hey, we know they are. We know they are. Marianne, those who know Megan and are not in competition with her speak highly of her. There you go. I need a bell like Baron. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, there you go. I got to find my, that was easy. Somebody had given those out, one of my employers, and I still have my button. Makivia, VS, you are great and awesome and beautiful. Love you. Oh, I love you back. Okay. Y'all are so sweet. First thing. Hey, Miss Viv, good to see you. I'm scrolling through the chat. Hello, hello, everyone that has joined. Please remember to hit the thumbs up if you have not already. If you can share me out, share me out. Don't be scared. Oh, Diane, what is this? Let me see. By the way, the statement put out by the Wanks was seemingly all over the place and confusing to me, but no surprise there. That um, video clip that we were listening to the audio, I just I don't even know why, if you're talking mental health, you're talking about emojis, but okay. Marianne, the substances have connections in high places, debunks that nobody wants anything to do with them. Exactly. Although, knowing the derangers, they'll say they paid to be in their presence, and that's just not happening. They've had their checks, background security, and all that done because some of the people in these high levels, have to be sure of who they're around. Even royalty, because I bet the one that was there a couple of weeks ago didn't have the audience with the ones that they did. Harry and Meghan. Church Nelly, not just kids, VS. I wish Carolyn Flack's mother could have attended. Oh, I know. I know. Oh, hopefully she wasn't at the others. Oh, did I say that out loud? Whew. Okay. Oh, what is this? Raffaella, please give me the sauce ingredients again. Oh, she's giving you sauce ingredients. What? I'm missing out a lot. Thank you, Black Queen, for the PSA. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tier, they just want to attack Harry and Meghan as usual because they are full of hate towards them. I think they love them deep down because I'm not going on any of those other thousands of hate channels, especially when I didn't know that if you just click into a video and then stop it, you've already given a view. So, yeah, because I used to like even thumbs down does nothing as it used to do back then. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. And they don't make it, YouTube doesn't make it easy to report. So, anyway, Church Nelly, thank you. The Israeli and Palestinians have been fighting for thousands of years. Mhm, mhm. Whew, that's what I say. Okay. And it's not a one-sided. I'll just say it like that. It's two takes two sides to tango, as we always hear in situations. Okay. Oh. So putting it in the chat wasn't enough. Church Nelly is like, listen, I need you to understand something. Y'all seem to be following suit, so I'm just Church Nelly. Now I'm sure Gil's going to have a difference of opinion. The recollections are going to vary. I have a feeling. Okay, this is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Okay. Uh huh. I can see a response is going to be coming. All right. Hi, John Jenkins. How are you? I just saw your name as I'm scrolling. B. Thomas. Nash, how are you? Oop. Oh, okay. I thought that said something else. I never go on channels of people I don't like. Well, and you even have to, the old squaddies, I'll put it that way, and I'm not talking age, that have been in squad from beginning are very leery of any new channels that come and say that yeah, okay. They're supporting because that don't always seem to be the case. Hey, Joan, how are you? News. I'm happy that New York City Attorney General Latita James announced legislation to both limit social media features that harm kids and protect kids' online data. I'm proud of her. It's impact. It's good to see that that's coming out, especially after this event occurred. And it is true. There are many adults that are affected. Um, in many different ways with what happens online, social media, et cetera, et cetera. And I'll just say, like, I was like, okay, I'm going to put this short up. I think it's cute. It's pretty. I never expected to see the comments that came. I was like, wait a minute, what is going on here? But last night it made it clear, like, yeah, the short seemed to drive them absolutely batty. So, and that's good to know how to handle it going forward. Marianne, the Rangers are losing this battle against the Sussexes. They have been on it for 6 years, and the Sussexes keep thriving. The Rangers are mad. Yes. That's that smile on Megan's face. Yes. True, genuine light in her eyes. Hmm. All right. Mrs. S. I don't hate Broomstick. I just don't care enough to have never visited her site. Yeah. Which cracks me up that now it's a thing for royals to have a YouTube channel. You think they would be busy doing that versus worrying about what Harry and Meghan are doing anywhere in the globe? Okay. Lottie, Harry is doing just what his mother was doing. He found the right partner to fill in. Harry and Meghan are untouchable. Yes. Oh, their love keeps lifting us higher. Okay. Joy Bell, the Sussexes are leading as humanitarians. If they take sides, they could cause animosity of the opposing sides against them. They don't need added vitriol. And that's just not what they would do anyway. So even if they were back in whatever name you want to give the UK, because Squad has so many different names for the UK right now. But even if they were there and they were, quote, working royals, because that's an oxymoron to me. But their statement would have been the same. It would not. It would have been very generic. I mean, The one who claimed his lifelong project is peace really should be jumping out there with his emoji in hand and doing what he must to ensure this peace again, although there never really will be full peace. I'm going to leave that topic alone. Okay, let me come back up. Let me just click on. I have just a few items of just a few items for trash time, and then I can hang out with you, um, you know, in the comments and such. So let me bring my marker up for trash time. Um, I'm gonna probably. I'm thinking of doing an intro more specific to the channel, and then while it's playing, I can. I don't know, do things behind the scenes. Y'all don't want to know. Anyway, here we go. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. So the Royal Rota continues to tie Harry and Meghan to the irrelevance because here's a headline. This is October 10th, and when this Rhoda put this article out, didn't read it. Now y'all know better. Okay. Harry and Meghan and Kate and William share powerful words on mental health. Um, Now you inserted those four words and Kate and William. You could have just left it at, Harry and Meghan share powerful words. The fact that you put her name before his, isn't that a problem? Because I thought it was always the heir, the heir, the heir, and then whoever he's married to. um, Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But the powerful words, I didn't hear that in the clip that I heard last night. It's not even deserving even of trash time, so I'm just going to leave that alone. And excuse me if you hear my father in the background. But yeah, powerful words. They talk. I don't know what journalist is going to ask the heir to a throne, which, maybe they found it as a joke and therefore they asked what's your favorite emojis. And the first thing out of the heir's mouth is this family chat? Is this like family, content or not? Okay, where were you going, sir? Yeah, that spoke volumes. Volumes. I'm sure many of you can probably, if you're not in squad, can think of what his favorite eggplant emoji. I'll just tell you. Okay. Now, this next headline, interesting. I guess they're giving a warning to Harry's favorite cousin. I saw this on Celeb Bitchy, and it's just the palace is concerned that Princess Eugenie is telling royal secrets to the Sussexes. So you're telling us there's a lot to unpack here. The palace. Put a name to the palace because there's three different in a sense, but okay, the palace. Um, Second thing, Eugenie is telling royal secrets. So Eugenie's in the know. She's sitting around having the powwows, or y'all, the one in charge and the one that looks like he's in charge by the title. Yeah, y'all understand what I'm saying. Or sitting around having their hate powwows and planning strategies on PR and how we're going to smear. And you're saying Eugenie's in those conversations or hears those conversations and then tells everything. Harry knows enough about the royal family that Eugenia doesn't have to tell him anything. And I'm sure there are conversations even with other family members that, or had. Yeah. He has a couple of cousins. And y'all tried it. Y'all tried it to have that podcast or whatever that crap was y'all had. Didn't go nowhere. Keep on trying. But this, don't be trying as they're trying to, I guess, isolate, make it so that Eugenie won't want to be around Harry. Which the only time we know that she's been to Montecito, you mother truckers. She's been to Montecito. Seemed like y'all would be nice to her. Okay. Squad was more side-eyed and like, are you giving the secrets out? Mhm. Now, telling royal secrets to the Sussexes, but then Eugenie and her sister had lunch with tabloiders, but you weren't concerned then. Mm, yeah, make it make sense. Okay. Make it make sense. All right. So I highlighted specifically on this screenshot because they are regurgitating the bullshit again. So I guess they're going to want those hashtags coming back again with regard to cosplay that are on the app formerly known as, um, Princess Kate. Princess Kate. Princess Kate is at her wits' end inside the royals' feud with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Who is she talking to that then talks to, you know, tabloids, and Yahoo just picks up what is put out there by other tabloids. So this was a day ago. So I saw this morning doing a search. Prince Harry, Meghan Markle. Inside, she's at her wits' end. I guess, the last articles we saw, she had given up. She threw her hands up. She was done. But now she's at her wits' end. She was at her wits' end day one on Earth. And I'm going to move on from that. Okay. So, a squatty, I take it, based on the hashtags that are above the picture, had said, um, just what has she done? Why is there this or that going on? Of course, the jazz hands, as some of y'all are aware, are there. The fright hands for me, but just saying, what has she done? Blah 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 blah. Now they were talking about the one pictured, hence the hashtags. So the Rangers alert, they came out in full force, which made it easy because I just took screenshots and just blocked. I went down that whole rabbit hole on the app formerly known as, just put Meghan Markle, and be prepared. If you're not, don't go down that rabbit hole. You'll see good stuff, but you will see some stuff that makes you go, huh? So yeah. Um, this is what they think of the one in the picture. She's also a working royal, beloved by the British people, and does her duties when needed. What duties? Show up on occasion? Because she don't have that many engagements. You would think working royals, the rest of the people in the country that work have to get up and go to work, except for when they have holiday or bank holidays. So they should be working all them days, except for when they take the entire summer off, not just August, the entire summer off, and the bank holidays. So try again. Okay. I'll just say Megan. Um, done to the what has Megan done for the British people when she was a working royal? Um, I love how they never seem to know, but although they never specifically say what Kate did, she did her duties. Megan did the same thing. Megan did a little bit more too, because most people were checking and a lot of the tourism before the vid took that all away. Many people were going to the UK, especially once the wedding and all that other stuff. So, yeah. The one down at the bottom, she complained no one was asking if she was okay. Mental health. Mental health. So you're going to joke about someone's mental health. Let me just see if there's another idiot down at the bottom. Yeah, there is. And then someone else, Moan, she wasn't up to the job, so blamed everyone else. What job? You show up, you cut a ribbon, you smile, you wave, you leave. She did a little bit more and was hated on for it. Let me encourage the women that find themselves having to work on the street to survive. Let me let me encourage them and write a message to them on, the peel of the banana that they're not going to eat the banana peel, but to see the positive message will hopefully take root and be the seed that helps them seek help to get off the street. But okay, smart works. I think Megan's Vogue is still the largest selling, top selling one. Um, what else? We could go on and on. You have, the kitchen, Grenfell Kitchen, the Together Cookbook. Yeah. There's so much that we could talk about. But hey. We did see, Maureen in a tit for tat with another. The girls were fighting. The girls were fighting this week. So, you know, I just wanted to be sure I have Maureen in line. Nothing particular about Maureen, but Maureen better be looking over shoulder for the lady in black. So we have passed the 1 year mark for when the Queen passed away. But yet, 2 days ago, because I saw this morning too, Meghan Markle and Kate's awkward moment at Queen's funeral goes viral. The Queen died in 2022. We are in 2023, 13 months. And you're still wrangling over this. Anything to drag her down. And the one that made it awkward is the one that wants to be Khan right now. I mean, she really wants to be the Khan. She is a Khan. I'm just saying. Um, Given her family's situation, and they all married them kids off to some wealthy folks. Even the brother married somebody very wealthy. So, just to ensure they're taken care of in their older age, I'm sure. Okay. Um, but Newsweek, whatever, you're regurgitating. So GB News had that statement about how they don't single out and they don't do this or that, paraphrasing. Yet, a day ago, Harry and Meghan dragged into fresh feud as King wants to cut all royal ties to Sussexes. Wants to cut all royal ties. Take the titles if you want to. We've always said that. Take the titles. They pay for their own protection. It will go. They will always be in the history books if you do. You could try to rewrite all the other narratives. Thankfully, Meghan had people who knew her, fan base. I'm talking big fan base. Just between the Tig suits, even when she was doing, Deal or No Deal, and people want to mock her about that. I bet if that show was still running, you wouldn't be mocking those checks those women were getting. Okay, so GB News. And you see, I saved see the search I was doing, and then that comes up GB News. GB News, you have more issues, serious issues, than worrying about Harry and Meghan and some bogus fresh feud. And who's leaking to you again? Because I know it's not Montecito. It's not the Montecito Royals. Oh, no, no, no. Now, I thought Woody Woot was gone. So who's giving y'all the information still? You mean he wasn't the direct line? Didn't have that direct number? Others at GB News has a direct number to Pegalon? Oh, okay. Must be. Warning, warning. The next are some crazy trolls. So, let me see. What is this one? Oh yeah, the hug. Okay, I'll come back to that. So it seems that that rabbit hole that I say don't go down over on that app. Yeah, don't go down. So something's going on with Paris Hilton. Um, I was just like, but if because of who she is alleged tied with, like X, which is musky, and okay, but good for Paris. Megan would be happy for Paris. Allegedly, she's mad that Ari got Paris signed and all. Megan is not concerned about what Paris is doing or any of Ari's other clients. Have no fear. When announcements are made on next projects, yeah, y'all are going to lose your minds. Okay, further. Okay, so this headline again, when I was doing the search under Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, just to see what's out there, what positive, if something had popped out that I had not seen yet. So, People Magazine, trying to be. Meghan Markle told Carson Daly to bring it in for a hug when he was unsure of, quote, royal rules. So she's a royal now. Because y'all always going with she's not royal. But she's a royal now. To suit your. Oh, she's telling him to give a hug. Megan's a hugger. Everybody knows this. Who doesn't know that? If you didn't know that, raise your hand that Megan's a hugger. Now, if you're not part of squad, you wouldn't, but okay. hmm And of course, that gets the trolls going. And I see this one. That rabbit hole again. Now, I highlighted certain things so that you will pick up as to why, but I don't consider Meghan Markle and Prince Harry or anything they say a threat to the monarchy. Emotionally unstable and addicted to attention. hmm I can't even say that word. And fanfare. Ultimately, within a few years, both will become what they fear becoming most irrelevant. Now, this person posted this January 6th. Addicted to attention, not the name, penned this. So that's the first thing you see when you go to their account. Because somebody said something to them, and I was like, well, who is this? You pay for that blue check, so you ain't all that. Okay. There's tons of other people that pay for their blue checks, and y'all are truly not all that. All right. Some num num thought it was hilarious to do this, and I just was like, again, the new Meghan Markle figure turned out great. So I just was like, okay, block, take screenshot, block. The clown car is full. I need to find one for the trolls because, they truly need mental help. You're out here hating on somebody. Obviously, it's got to be some money behind it because I don't understand that. Like Looney Tunes, Looney Toony Toony Toonies. But this lovely lady in black is coming for all the haters, trolls, Rhoda, those paying them, even the three um, people in the U.S. that have the same name as same last name as Megan. She's coming for all of them. Okay, because you just won't stop. You just won't stop, and the ancestors are not pleased. You need to take heed. Take heed, take heed, take heed. All right, I'm going to jump in the comments, um, see what is happening, what is being said. Let me scroll up. pick a spot and then come on down. Uh-oh, I see a lot of mad faces from Hey, I am Betty J. I see a lot of mad faces on one comment from Hi Country Boy Music. How are you? All right, from Church Nelly. Let me find a spot. And then I'm going to work my way down. Okay, so this is about 12. So if you've posted something prior to this and you want me to see it again, just um, you know, post it again and hopefully I'll see it when I'm coming back down in the chat. Um, Joan, those royalists are the most boring and unimaginable people on earth. They must mention H&M and no one will read their crap. Yeah. It's just craziness. It's just craziness. Looney Toony Fresh and Fruit. Hey Mama Jane, how are you? Let me see. Certainly, wow, they put the Sussex name ahead of in ration age. And they put age in front of enrages. So, which is, isn't that sacrilege to do that? I just thought, okay. All right. I see something going on. Let me do this first. I have some acknowledgments. I did that already. So, Karen Timberlake, thank you so much for the super sticker. Elaine, thank you for the super sticker. And Black Queen, thank you for the super sticker. I'm gonna play my little music, and this is for the three of you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Yes. Okay. Let me get back up here. Um, Claudia is saying Meghan and Harry have said what they had to say and they moved on, leaving those fools behind. Exactly. Go pick up the book Spare if you need to know some real details going way back um, in Harry's life. Um, and then you should also watch, Harry and Meghan on Netflix, so you will get the behind the story of how they came to be, who chased who, and all that. Mhm. I'm working backwards here. Let me see. Kids, I'm sorry. H&M speak and lead by example, while Willie and McMumbles just show up empty-handed to all events. Well, there's supposed to be enough. There's supposed to be enough. Yeah. Hattie, that's BS. Eugenie and Jack don't even lie. They're year-round. Yeah. So, believe you me, if they were not, it's just funny that I saw it as the attempt to really isolate Harry and Meghan. Like, let's cut off what they have, what relationship they may have within the family. But yeah, not happening. They've been where the others have not and probably never will be. hmm Mrs. S. Baldmont behaved like a jackass. He thought he was being cute talking about an eggplant. What a moron, as Bugs Bunny would say. Yeah. Listen, nobody's surprised that he said that. I was just like, oh, come on out. Tell us all. Tell it all. Come on out. Okay. Black Queen, what secrets? As if Harry don't already know. Thank you. Harry's older than Eugenie. So is there stuff going on that they're plotting and planning? Is that what they're saying with that headline? Ooh, y'all, they tell on themselves through these headlines too. So y'all plotting and planning, and Eugenie knows, and you think she didn't already tell her cousin? Please. I'm sure there are ears and eyes on the ground there that keep the Sussexes well informed, and I'm not just talking Eugenie. See, how are you? Royal family PR lacks substance, but only unnecessary. Yeah, exactly. Gossiping, like it's it doesn't make them look any better. They try their best to do the smearing, and I did have someone who is in squad, was not very pleased with, I guess, the Friday the 13th special yesterday with highlighting the comments and maybe not even trash time, but it's more or less like, why are you, highlighting all the crazy stuff that's out there? Because there's many within, as I said, many within the squad, and that's usually my standard response, that don't know the backstory. And even in my personal life off YouTube, I have people that say, I read X, Y, and Z, or I heard X, Y, and Z. And I have to quickly correct them. No, 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 no. That was a tabloid. That's like the Inquirer. And when I say that, they check themselves. Oh, oh. Yeah, because I was believing, no, 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 no. So we can pretend the garbage isn't out there, but then that allows it to fester, grow, and then people, yeah. Anyway. I choose to do what I do here. Hopefully, everybody likes it. If not, it is that point where you can move on. I'm not sure how else to say it in such a sweet way. I did come out of trash time, so I'm going to try to behave myself. All right, going on to the next. Uh, Joan Garcia. Mrs. S. Yes, Baldy is smelling himself. Now, you know that's an old saying. Whoa, not saying you're old, but that's an old saying. And when you would hear the elders, females say that, yeah, you were in trouble. They were mad with you. You're acting out and you're doing things wrong because they could show you something in order to keep you from smelling yourself. Mm. Tier, stop attaching K and W to Harry and Meghan's coattails only. Harry and Meghan delivered powerful speech on Mental Health Day. That's why every news outlet around the world reported about them. Exactly. Exactly. It, people are like, oh, it's all about her. If okay, you're on the dais and the moderator asks a question, he did started out with, "You are a kick-ass woman." Like, then had to say, "Ooh, excuse me," which brought laughter, but she is okay. And Harry saw that. Can you imagine he saw all of this? Anyway, yeah. That's the only way they're relevant is by attaching to attaching to Harry and Meghan. Hi Joyce, how are you? Let me see. Let me see. Church Nelly Slim and Dim doesn't have any wits. Well, I'm just saying. I have to read them and then say, okay, yeah. Gwendolyn, let me see what you say. Okay. A dumbass, clueless Kate, don't care about anything but trying to keep pegging William. Yeah, that's her one. That's her one job is to keep herself as the wife. I'm sure though she would fall in line and be that ex that still throws it here, there, everywhere, like she did before they got married. Okay. Hey, Life with Nicole Marie and Gary, how are you two? Let's see. Rhonda, her wits end. That's a short trip. Oh, thank you for that. I needed that good laugh. That was funny. Mrs. S. No, 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 no. Okay, my phone, I got a notification sound and Bella sat up. I thought she was going to start. Mrs. S, Megan, have them shook. Megan not even thinking about the left behinders. She's busy with her charities, being a mom, and Harry's my wife. This one, and being married to, yeah, the wife to this one. Some people took exception to her saying it, and I'm like, if you're talking about someone, I mean, why wouldn't you say to this one? If she says Harry's name, my God. If she says my husband, my God, they lose it. Let's just always continually pray for Megan's strength because yeah, folks are nutty but fuddies. If Kate is a princess, she should behave like one for the sake of young girls and be a role model, not a lowly gosper. Mm. Or sitting there making jokes about her emojis. Now, her saying the crying face is one of her favorite. Mm, I don't know if it's the one with laughter or just saying there's many crying faces. They should have asked her to specify, and Bella just did a flip on the floor. I've never in my life. Okay. Too bad I didn't catch it. That would have been a cute short. Maybe I wonder if the Rangers would have came out for that one. Ruthie, the York sisters have been treated as outsiders since forever. Does Kate even speak to them? And the one in charge doesn't even want them as working royals. Never has. I mean, Yeah, so I don't know if that's just, that those titles to those articles usually have a lot more to them. It's like reading between the lines because it could be telling her to get in line and, cut ties and all that. Ah, anyone that believes this ish isn't that bright. Well, I'm just saying, if you're only online and you happen to see an article and the title saying something really outrageous about Meghan or Harry. I mean, a lot of people did believe the stuff, and you hear some people say after seeing the Netflix, "Oh, I have to apologize because I really believed most of this," or after reading Spare, a lot of people had said that they had to apologize because they had believed all the garbage that was pushed by the tabloids. Yeah, especially when tabloids in that particular country, UK, are read on the nightly news. Okay, news segment. Yeah, Joan. Let me see. I wonder if Pete and Repeat realize that no one is interested in them. Oh yeah, they know that. They know that. Traditionally, and Megan wasn't even paid for the damn work she did in the UK. Ticks me off. Right. You know, they say working royals. That's why it's an oxymoron. They're not paid. They don't work. You show up, you smile, while your appearance is supposed to bring awareness to whatever the charity and what they do, and yet they're charities over there are shuttering doors. There's charities that the Queen had. She had hundreds. She was patron over hundreds, and they seek to attack I think it was 4 that Meghan had. Harry had, maybe 7 before they took a lot from him, but yeah. Mhm. If the folks over there in the UK were busy, quote, "working," they wouldn't have time to be, briefing, smearing anyone that doesn't even live in the country anymore. Alright. Let me go on down these comments. Let me see. Ooh, I'm almost at an hour. My goodness. Let me see. Harry and Meghan are not state funded. Shows us where your money comes from. Right. Show us where your money comes from, and then you can legitimately claim service and commit. Exactly. They'll never do that. Especially when, you had that $1 million settlement. Never heard word of that, right? And then the bags of money. Not just one, but bags of money. Mhm. Ruthie, there you go. Megan did more in 18 months than Kay did in 10 years. Kay's primary responsibility was to have an heir and a spare. She did that. Other than that, they really don't give two hoots. Diana stepped up and above that and made that role so much more. Um, the woman who likes to stick her face down in flower bouquets, to have been a mistress for many, many, many years and now is in the top role. I guess she's cool if there's others. I don't know. Because even at this age, she's got the queen title, but she's just a con. All right, let me move on because I'm gonna skip some comments. I'm gonna skip trying to get in here. Hey, Sis Elise, how are you? Make a love shout out to you. Mwah, to you. Um, let me see. Black queen, blah, 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 you scurrying gutter rats. Yeah. Ah, I am Betty J. All this is going in history books. What a great read. Well, I tell you, I tell you. Joe and the Rags keep making up ish, yes, for headlines. They do. Thankfully, more people are becoming more aware of. The more squatties are out there, and squad is just kind of letting it. And each of the positive channels address it in how they address it, and some may address it and some may not. But we know the BS when we smell BS and read it and see it. Tier, if Charles wants to cut ties from the Sussexes, go ahead. It's not the end of the world for Harry and Meghan. That'll probably be, oof, that really will help them take off, because people who are probably leery of having ties, there is someone who I would love to interview for a few minutes, um, who, before he accepted a particular role, had said, do we have to go over there and do all of that stuff with them over there? Because if we do, I'm good. Most in squad know who I'm referring to. But I would love to interview him. So I'm putting that out in the atmosphere. And those of you that know who I'm referring to, you don't really have to say the name, but yes, I've spoken it into the atmosphere offline. So I really would love to interview him for a few. And that would be for the members. I'm just saying. Okay. 6 degrees of separation. Somebody that I know that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. One day it will happen. Um, oh, some of your comments, I tell you what. Kim, what is this? Scammy and Thomas and Junior are stuck in the Kool-Aid as well as the royal femme. They are like dogs with a bare bone. They can't help their jealousy. Well, I mean, think of the one who chose loving her child more than speaking to papers and tabloids to set the record straight, so to speak. Because they said some horrible things, and she was able to address that in the Netflix series. So she chose to maintain a silence, love her child. Even her side of the family maintained their silence. It was a couple that did sell off some pictures, but we've never heard anything off the wall and so disgusting as we've heard from the others. Mm. Let me see. Um, Mrs. S. Oof. Kids, homegirl waited 10 years. She ain't gonna leave by choice. No matter how much he embarrassed her in public, she will not go without him escorting her out by her hair extensions. And she better have that alleged wig, you know, put on just right. I'm having visions of, was it Diary of an Angry Black Woman when the husband, mm, I sometimes I get those movies of that particular person. I would love to interview. Confused, but mm, 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 mm. Yes. Uh, he loves that emoji. Let me see. I'm just gonna, just to make it clear for people who might um, be missing it. When asked what his favorite, I might have stated it, but I'm just gonna make it very clear because sometimes the visual helps. So um, the heir to the throne over there was asked what's his favorite, and immediately was like, "Is this family friendly?" And then said, "It's this one." That's the emoji that he loves. Now, just okay. That's his favorite emoji. Him saying that, just let that closet door fly right open there, sir. Joan, I think Duchess of Sussex said the readership is down in some of those tabloids. Not down enough that they shutter their doors, but down enough. Yes, I give it. Um, Again, with your comment, Joan, that just shows we have to, those of us that choose to address the crazy nonsense that we see, it's not giving voice to the crazies, it's showing the voice that they have. And being that this is the week of world mental health, whew, some of them truly need it. Rosanna, how are you? Happy Sabbath to you. Cookies and cream. The unroyals are beyond pathetic and toxic. They look so racist, petty, ludicrous. Globally, all they have to do is stop their idiotic one-sided war and move the hell on. Exactly. Exactly. Go on and do what you want to do. Let him run around the countryside if he wants to and peg who he wants to, allegedly. Nobody gives two hoots. Obviously, back to 2014, it was well known what was going on out there among the upper echelon and how well they knew their neighbors. Hmm. But yeah, we suddenly want to act like, oh, we're shocked. Oh, please. Please, 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 please. Okay. Coming down. Ooh, I'm over an hour. Y'all know what's getting ready to go down. I don't want to go too far over. Let me see. Janie, how can they work as king and queen consort? They are so clueless. Who can work? Are you talking about the actual king and con? Or are you talking about space and cosplay? I see comments like that. Now I have to scroll and see if I don't know if you're friendly. I get, okay, Gwendolyn said exactly. So somebody's understanding. I'm just seeing, not clearly figuring out what's going on. One day, if I was able to film so you could see what happens when you're working StreamYard, then if I have to jump over to YouTube and then I have to come back, you can see, and there's several sections to StreamYard. So a lot of times we miss the context of comments. So don't mind me. I'm just in. Mhm. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Black Queen. Let me say, as if Megan gives a rat's arse about what these demons say. Does she censor herself or mumbles? Mm. Mumble chooses to be, but she speaks clearly when she talks about emojis. And Baron was too funny last night with that one. Woo! Cookies and cream. I love when Megan said this one. It was said as a term of endearment, right? Harry had the biggest smile when she said it. Blushed a little bit. He blushed a little bit. Mhm. I mean, it's just funny. If she says my husband, folks lose it because we know the other. I'll give her initials MK. She's over here in the U.S., but she has the same first name, spelled a little differently than Megan. Um, she loses her mind. Why does she always have to say my husband? We know she's married because that's how you usually say it. If I'm in a group, this is my husband. What would? Okay. Ooh, I almost said something crazy. Let me go on down here. Oh, I have two more. Oh, okay, I see how this is going. Let me come over here. Thank you, Corlita, for the super sticker, and thank you, Mama Jane, for the super sticker. I love you both. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. To both of you, thank you so very much. I'm glad I looked up there. Whew. That that scene in Diary of an Angry. Okay, yes. Okay, I was right on the right movie. She's gonna find herself like that one day. All right, all right. Church Nelly. Although he could have said avocado, and then I really would have lost it. But yeah, Mhm. Don't like nothing soft and okay. Let me. But it has a nut in it. Okay, let me get off. I can see where I'm headed. See, y'all in y'all comments. This right here, Church Nelly. Joan, you'd be surprised. Peghead is surrounded by yes men and women. They tell him what you want to hear, what he wants to hear, yes, as you know, KC3. Otherwise, they carry on like spoiled ass children, yelling and screaming and carrying on. So, or trying to lay hands. See, they put their hand, well, I'll say, Space did to Harry. And, I'm sure others probably would have gotten settlements if that had happened to any other staff. Janie, yeah, she's proud of her husband and still in love. Exactly. Exactly. Those two there. Mm-mm-mm. As he said in the engagement interview, the stars were aligned. He realized the stars were aligned. Okay. My gosh. Um, Let me see, Dolores. The royal family is supposed to have 4,000 patronage. Do you believe this? And how many has closed during the 70 years? No one really knows because they don't report this information. Right. Some are reported now. I doubt back then they reported them. And there's no way that the top give it maybe 7 adults or maybe 10 because when Harry and them were kids, and the cousins and stuff, the queen's cousins, and they still do some engagements with. I'm like, good lordy be. Phew. Anyway, okay. I want to say thank you all for joining. I hope you had a great time. I had a great time with you all. Please, please, please take care of yourselves when you're in public setting, large public settings. Please wear your mask because yes, the bug is still spreading, as is the flu and other things too. But just be careful out there. Um, those that are on the sick and shut in list, we're thinking of you, praying for you, all that. Sis Hilda, if you're listening, I didn't see you in the chat. I could have missed it, but love you too, sis. I hope you're well. Many are struggling mentally with a lot going on in their personal lives. So hugs to everybody. Please take care of yourselves. Love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to all that gave super stickers. Please remember to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Share me out if you're able to. Tell your family and friends. And to the derangers, mwah, that's to you.